This off-year election, in my view, may be the most important off-year election in modern history, because we know what happens. We know the fundamental change that shifts if we lose the House and Senate. The only thing I'll have then is a veto pen. And I'd like to speak to our broader purpose here today, to remind everybody where we were a year ago, where we've gotten since, the direction we're headed in. And all of you know that today is the anniversary, as Nancy said, since we passed the American Rescue Plan. Within the first month of an office, thank God you did it. And anybody thought, well, we're going to pass a bill that's $1.9 trillion? We're going to do that? Well, yeah, you did it. I ask you, and you did it. Few pieces of legislation, no hyperbole, in American history have done more to lift this country out of a crisis than what you did. It took about 2 million Americans before I was sworn in. 2 million Americans had been vaccinated. Today, because of the efforts what you voted for, we have more than 250 million Americans fully vaccinated. You all remember the lines of cars. Remember nice-looking cars stretched for hours and hours to muck in just to get a box of food. Well, guess what? Stretching those miles and miles no longer is happening. That box of food is not only in the table, in the trunk. Because of that law, 41 million people put food on their table and are putting it on the table who wouldn't have been able to. Because of that law, we helped to keep a roof over 4 million people's heads who were about to be evicted. And we gave families what my dad used to call just a little bit of breathing room. Just a little bit of breathing room. Because we took action, we created 6.7 million jobs last year, more than any other time in American history. And we hadn't stopped. Last month, we created over 678,000 jobs in February to get us well over 7 million jobs. Unemployment is down 3.8%. The economy grew 5.7%, the best economic growth in the last 4 decades. And the leading financial firm on Wall Street, Moody's, estimates that because of the rescue plan, 4 million more jobs are created. Unemployment is 2% lower than it would have been, and had we failed to ask. We've got a long way to go, though. I'm not saying we're over, we're just getting going. And a lot of work to do, but never forget what we've accomplished together so far. And by the way, the American people just trying to stay above water don't understand this. You tell them what the American Recovery Act was, they look at you like, what are you talking about? Understandably. They're like my family. Mom, dad, 4 kids, grandpa living in the house in a 3-bedroom suite-level home. Just every single day figuring out how you put enough food on the table, even when things are okay. Well, and on this one anniversary, the American Rescue Plan, let's be clear. We did it alone, without one single solitary Republican vote. The simple fact is, this infrastructure bill is going to transform America. I mean, not figuratively, literally transform America. That's already starting. Instead of having infrastructure week, we have an infrastructure decade we voted for, okay? We got 4,000 projects all across the country, including 1,500 bridges in disrepair that are starting to be repaired this year. This year. There's so much we can do. Let me be clear. None of this is going to increase inflation. 17 Nobel laureates spontaneously, a month and a half ago, wrote to me. 17 Nobel laureates in the economics wrote me a long paper saying this will help ease inflationary pressures over time, not increase it, ease. And we can do this without raising one single penny on taxes on anybody making less than $400,000 a year. We're the only nation in the world. It's the reason why we're looked at as sometimes being arrogant. We think anything is possible. Anything is possible if we act together. Look, we've taken every crisis we ever faced and turned it into an opportunity. Think of one that hadn't had that way. Whatever the crisis was, we've come out of it better than we were in before it occurred, every single time. But we got to stick together. We got to stick together. We can do this again. We can do it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.